It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and our focus is on Kyle Pitts. He's over 1,100 yards receiving so far and looking for more. It's the Oilers and the Bengals, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here the kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they'll be led out by an exciting athlete, 4th overall pick of the draft out of Florida, Anthony Richardson.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw here taken in by Boykin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another first down. The Bengals had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
By Henry Anderson. No gain on the play.
Richardson working from the gun. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State and 2nd overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
First carry for Najee Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Harris running straight ahead. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 19 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you put the ball in the end zone 13 times on the season, one thing is apparent. You didn't do it all on your own. Offensive line is creating some nice space for you, and you're probably getting some good blocks downfield from your wide receivers.
Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Here's Stroud. He's got this to Pickens. Touchdown! George Pickens. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Oilers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm up QB 2. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 13 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because you know those big guys up front are doing work. But now, the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him at the end zone in this one.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And now the rookie's free. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. What a run there. You got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands, and guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Bengals. Anthony Schwartz from a yard out. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the
touchdown, Houston. George Pickens with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. For the Notre Dame man, Chase Claypool in this offense, ready for their upcoming possession. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. That's taken in by Kraft. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Bengals. Tucker Kraft with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Bengals score. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Here goes Stroud again. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 27 yards. And the Oilers have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
And Richardson back to throw it. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyrell Dodson able to get him for a loss of about 3.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't, who's going to score the most points in this game? Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Bengals first down.
An inside give, Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Richardson looking to throw this. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's Richardson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well. Think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
C.J. Stroud and the offense back out there. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slow?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson looking to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
The throwing again is Stroud. Hitting Samuel on the slant.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
To number 8, Kyle Pitts. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Oilers.
Stroud. Pickens on the slant.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 20, here's 2nd and a couple.
The 20-yard line.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Fights off the defender. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Stroud off the play fake.
Able to shake, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Stroud to throw it.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Stroud looking to throw.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Richardson's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And he goes out right around the 39.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. Got him in, it's Brown. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Back to the air with Richardson. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud setting up the screen. Harris. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now a throw here to his running back, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
First down, Houston.
And Stroud now to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Stroud out of the gun here. There's Samuel adding to his big game. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Stroud working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Play action. Here's Stroud. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Short throw, he's got Kraft. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Short throw, he's got Kraft. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the half will begin with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, Good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
now Stroud.
That's complete. It's Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down, Houston.
Here's Stroud. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here goes Stroud again. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Baseman. Defense.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you give that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! Nico Collins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Cincinnati Bengals.
On first down, Richardson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Micah Kiser, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
At the 42-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Now Richardson. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Richardson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. To the sideline and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Gano's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team, because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 35-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And some room to work. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He finds Pickens over the middle. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands, because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Finding Pickens for another catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bengals 23.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. A short throw there to Strange. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Shreds the tackle, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And he coughed it up. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now in Cincinnati. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
At the 44-yard line.
On the give, this is Harris. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
He's across midfield.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down.
3rd and 1. Stroud working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Oilers.
A give to Harris. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's now 4th down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain an 18-point lead. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyrell Dodson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Brings up 2nd and 14.
Richardson looking to throw this. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, They believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Houston.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
At the 13-yard line.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Come on, dog!
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Harris is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense.